When the heavens first broke, there was no thunder, no flame, only silence, heavy with grief, as if the world itself was mourning. Stars fell, turning into trails of ash. The oceans overturned, the earth hung upside down. Mountains split open like wounds, and from their scars poured rivers of shadow. The cries of creation merged into an unseen ocean. In it were voices, children, beasts, even forgotten gods, each calling out one name, Nüwa. Within the ruins of twilight, a gentle light trembled. It was not fire, but memory. The memory of her, who once gave life to all things.
Why is the world so silent? What I hear is not the wind, but sorrow.
As the light faded and the wind began to breathe again, Nüwa opened her eyes to a world she did not create. A world covered in sorrow and ruin. Rivers ran backward, reflecting not the sky, but shattered souls. The mountains whispered, the forests burned. Humanity cried out, but none heard the other. She walked across the scorched earth. Her steps left trails of light, devoured by shadow. She touched a wilted flower, and it turned to dust.
My children, why do you no longer breathe?
The wind answered, a whisper from the void.
Because the sky is broken, and so are our dreams.
She raised her eyes to the heavens. The great wound in the sky bled light like sorrow. A tear fell from her eye, and where it touched the ground, a white flower bloomed. Kneeling, she placed her hand upon the earth. She heard the heartbeat of every soul, some faint, others already still. They fear not the darkness, but being forgotten. She closed her eyes, light pouring from her hands, rippling through heaven and earth. In that moment, she vowed not only to mend the sky, but the hearts beneath it. From afar, a whisper echoed once more.
Seek the 5 stones, Nüwa. The fate of heaven lies in your hands.
When the wind whispered, "Seek the 5 stones," Nüwa knew it was not only heaven she must mend, but her own soul. She stepped upon the boundless plains, and at the edge of heaven and earth, the gates of the 5 realms opened before her. The first realm was fire. What burned here was not only flame, but the unhealed anger of mankind. The realm of fire burned with mankind's fury and fear. Echoes of forgotten wars screamed through the flames. Amid the burning ruins of the city, Nüwa saw phantoms of humankind fighting one another. She heard countless voices crying out,
"Why is he stronger than I?
Why is the world unjust?"
The fire coiled around her hand. She did not retreat. She whispered.
Anger is the longing to be understood.
The flames turned into ruby light. The first stone emerged, red, radiant, and kind. The second realm was a desert of gold. Endless illusions shimmered under the sun, whispering promises of power. Golden sands that buried a million dreams. Nüwa beheld a vision of herself, a radiant queen seated upon a throne of glory. The phantom smiled and said,
If you possess the worship of the world, mankind will remember you forever.
Nüwa returned the smile.
True remembrance is not born of worship, but of the echoes left by kindness.
She turned away, and the illusion crumbled into sand. The desert stilled. the mirage dissolved. From the sand rose the second stone, amber and golden. The third realm was an endless ocean. Every drop of water held a memory of sorrow. She dived beneath the sea. In the deep water drifted visions, lost loves, a ruined world, forgotten laughter. She saw memories of her first creation, the clay figures taking their first breath, their first tears. She dived into the abyss and saw herself, a lonely creator surrounded by love and pain. She did not struggle. She let her tears become the sea. The ocean shimmered with sapphire light, and the third stone rose, like a reflection of her heart.
Sorrow is not the end. It is where the heart learns to be gentle.
The fourth realm was the land without wind. Air was still. Life was silent. Nüwa floated within a white mist. Time itself stood still. She reached forward, but felt an unseen wall before her. She understood this was the barrier of self-doubt.
If I stop, the world will fall silent with me. But the wind has never truly disappeared.
She took a deep breath and exhaled a breeze. The wind spread, turning into melody. From the breath came the fourth stone, clear and radiant, the breath of the soul itself. The final realm was shadow. Darkness devoured all, even her own light. Countless echoes whispered,
You can't succeed.
You will fail.
"You can't succeed. You can't succeed. You will fail." She closed her eyes and drew a breath.
Fear is not the enemy. It reminds me that I am still alive. I am not a god, just one who chooses to believe in light.
She opened her eyes, and the black mist scattered in an instant. The shadows broke apart, and from their remains emerged the black stone, deep green and radiant, the color of protection, not fear. The 5 stones carried 5 emotions: anger, desire, sorrow, stillness, and fear. Anger became courage. Desire became wisdom. Sorrow became gentleness. Stillness became clarity. Fear became faith. The 5 colors returned to her heart, and heaven could be mended. They were no longer the chains of humanity, but the steps toward the light. She held the stones in her hands. The crack in the heavens began to glow, for all would soon be reborn through fire. The 5 sacred stones gathered in her hands, light and shadow intertwined, like breath, like a heartbeat. She raised her hands, calling the breath of heaven and earth. Fire, wind, water, and soil swirled around her. She placed her hand upon her chest, closed her eyes. Fire flowed from within her, liquid gold, sacred and pure. A wave of heat swept across the world. The 5 stones began to melt, becoming rivers of light. Her skin cracked, glowing silver. Within each fracture, stars were born. A voice echoed through the heavens.
To mend the sky, you must shatter yourself.
She smiled, her eyes bright with tears.
If my shards become light, let them illuminate the world.
A thunderous burst, 5 rays of light shot into the heavens. The crack rift, and the world trembled. Her hair danced with the storm, her robes dissolved into light. Her body turned transparent, shining like glass. Nüwa closed her eyes and became pure light. Silence fell. Only her heartbeat remained. That final pulse, golden and soft, spread across the wound, stitching heaven together. Where she vanished, the sky began to heal. That light flowed into the clouds, the rivers, the mountains, and into every heart that still dared to believe.
The 5 colors had mended the heavens, yet one crack still shimmered, not in the sky, but in the heart. Nüwa's form drifted among the clouds, her voice a whisper carried by the wind.
I have seen it, the 6th color.
That light belonged to neither fire nor water. It came from the heart, soft, pale, like the dawn of creation. Her tears fell from the heavens, each drop a beam of pink-white light, falling gently upon the earth. Flowers bloomed again, trees awoke, mountains shimmered, and the rivers began to sing the songs of old. Life took its breath again, and the pink-white light entered every soul that forgave. The wound in the sky healed completely, leaving behind a silver curve, a quiet smile across the heavens. In that moment, heaven and earth shared one heartbeat. All sound ceased, leaving only one resonance: love. Nüwa's soul dispersed into countless motes of light, weaving the Milky Way across the night. She was no longer a goddess. She was every heart that chose to love.
The sky fell silent once more. But whenever human hearts break, the pink-white light will shine again. For that is the 6th color Nüwa left for humankind: compassion. The heavens are woven of 5 colors, but it is the 6th, compassion, that makes them eternal. When hearts break once more, look to the stars, for her light never truly left.
In the realm of Arcane Soteria, every crystal carries Nüwa's prayer to turn what is broken into light and compassion into eternity. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey through myths. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more wonders in the future.
Arcane Soteria.